Hello and welcome to Stardew Valley. Um, if you haven't ever seen this game before, it's a sort of life sim where you go to a farm. You'll see. There's a whole story about you inheriting a farm. I've played a few hours into this. Not very far. I'm definitely not the best with optimizing everything. So But I'm just gonna jump in with a new save and bring you along with my journey. Um, this is my first video ever, so it's a little bit weird, but let's just jump in. So this is the character creations screen. I'm going to just um jump in and fill this out, and I'll come back when I'm done with this. Alright, I'm back for making my character. This is a very long can be very long process. Um, so I like to spend some time on it. There's so many different skin colors and different assortments, and then you can change all the colors. I do have a dog, of course. Um, and then for this playthrough, I am going to be playing the forest farm because I've never done it before, and I think it sounds interesting. There are all of these farms, and as you're playing through, I always recommend on your first playthrough to play the standard farm. I personally love it, but I am going to mix it up this time, and we'll make um getting hardware later a bit easier, which you'll understand later. So, I guess we'll just jump into it. This is our grandfather. And for my very special grandson, I want you to have this sealed envelope. No, no, don't open it yet. Have patience. Now, listen close. There will come a day when you feel crushed by the burden of modern life, and your bright spirit will fade before a growing emptiness. When that happens, my boy, you'll be ready for this gift. Now, let Grandpa rest. 20 years later. Believe that's what they mean. Roman numerals. Maybe not. Joja. Interesting company. Not exactly I'd want to work here. Um, Love this guy. It's great. Definitely not creepy at all. And there's me. And here's Bob. He got fired. Sad. Uh, my desktop. Look at that! It's the letter my grandpa gave me. Dear William, if you're reading this, you must be in dire need of a change. The same thing happened to me long ago. I'd lost sight of what mattered most in life, real connections with other people and nature. So I dropped everything and moved to the place I truly belong. I've enclosed the deed to that place. My pride and joy, Rushman Farm, is located in Stardew Valley on the southern coast. It's a perfect place to start your new life. This was my most precious gift of all, and now it's yours. I know you'll honor the family name, my boy. Good luck. Love, Grandpa. P.S. If Lewis is still alive, say hi to the old guy for me, will ya? Alright, I guess we're off to a farm. I really do like this game. It's got a lot of fun stories. you'll see all the characters have all their different stories, and I don't know most of them. This is a very in-depth game too, to learn. So, again, I've only spent a little bit of time in it, but Stardew Valley. Hello, you must be William. This is Robin, the carpenter. I'm Robin, the local carpenter. Mayor Lewis sent me here to fetch you and show you the way to your new home. He's there right now, tidying things up for your new arrival. The farm's right over here if you'll follow me. Not the best reader, gonna be honest. Try my best. This is Rushman Farm. I know, it's rough. But at least we got the trees. What's the matter? Sure, it's a bit overgrown, but there's some good soil underneath that mess. With a little dedication, you'll have it cleaned up in no time. You're right. Gonna have it cleaned up very soon. And here we are, your new home. Ah, there's Lewis. Ah, the new farmer. Welcome, I'm Lewis, mayor of Pelican Town. You know, everyone's been asking about you. It's not every day that someone new moves in. It's quite a big deal. So you'll be moving into your grandfather's old cottage. It's a good house, very rustic. Rustic? That's one way to put it. Crusty might be a little more apt, though. Don't listen to her, William. She's just trying to make you dissatisfied so that you buy one of her house upgrades. I don't know. Her house upgrades are pretty great. Anyway, you must be tired from the long journey. You should get some rest. Tomorrow, you ought to explore the town a bit and introduce yourself. The townspeople would appreciate that. Oh, I almost forgot. If you have anything to sell, just place it in this box here. I'll come by during the night to collect it. Well, good luck! Day 1. Ooh, cabin's nice. Alright, so we've got our parsnip seeds. And I'm going to go plant these. First, though, I gotta clear it out. So, I'll come back after I got this plot cleared. It's just taking the scythe, the pickaxe, and the axe to this wood. And it's a little monotonous, but then I'll come back. This does use energy, which you'll see a lot of later. Okay, I cleared out a little spot, so now I'm going to... Oh, that is my axe, not my hoe. Okay, so gotta till the dirt here. So I'm just gonna do a 3x5 area because we have 15 seeds. These are our first crops that Lewis so graciously gave us. So I'm just gonna plant them. And then it's exactly how you would think you'd take care of plants. You plant them, and then you gotta water them. So it's our watering can. Well, every once in a while I have to fill up down at that pond. But right now, we are fine with the water we have. That I said that in like the weirdest way possible. So you can see I've gotten some resources. So now going off to town. This is the bus stop. The bus is unfortunately broken. Not quite sure how that happened. Must have broke down right as we got here. Since pretty sure that's the same bus that took us here. But then this is Pelican Town. Pelican Town's the town around here. And this big question mark is the calendar. So you can see some people's birthdays, there's some holidays. The bookseller, he's very pricey. Um, it's there. This game has a lot of depth. Then here's the help wanted. Some of the villagers will place some certain quest they have to complete, and they'll often give you money for it. So let's go say hi to the general store manager, Pierre. And there's some other people. This guy's the guy where you buy all of your new seeds. So, oh, I always forget to not skip through their text because I've read it so many times. Oh, well, I just bought some cauliflowers. They're pretty good early spring crop. Here's Marnie. Oh, Mayor Luz told me about you. Just let me restart that. um, Mayor Luz told me you just arrived. I'm Marnie. Okay. Well, hello there. I'm Gus, chef and owner of the Stardew Saloon. Yep, these are the villagers. She takes care of all the animals. He is where you can buy food from. See if any of the rest of Pierre's family's here. Here's Abigail. Um, she's sort of it's certainly an interesting character. And then moving on, we're gonna go to Mayor Lewis's house. That's this one right here. He's got a nice house. Oh, he's not even here. But anyways, I can show you. This is something you can get from the quests villager gives you. These reward tokens, and then you can take them here and get stuff like carrot seeds. Right there. Honestly, not that great of a reward, but there are some good stuff in there. Here is Penny. She is like the teacher of um the valley, you could say. Sam. He has a band, which I love because music is great. But anyways, I'm sort of just wandering around aimlessly trying to find people. Right here's our quests that are like full-time quests. So 8 out of 28 people greeted, so we gotta introduce ourselves to everyone. And then we gotta, as it says, cultivate and harvest a parsnip. So that will, I believe parsnips take 4 days to grow. So that just takes time. I'll want to plant these too. These take 12 days, so a little bit longer of an investment. But, so, up here's the mountain. This is where Robin lives. We've already met her, so no need, but here's her daughter. Oh, aren't you the one who just moved in? I'm Maru. I've been looking forward to meeting you. She's like the scientist, and so is her father. Greetings, I'm Demetrius, local scientist and father. Thanks for introducing yourself. Yep, Demetrius, I got ya. And then this is Sebastian. Unfortunately, you can't enter people's bedrooms if you don't have at least 2 hearts with them, which I can show you in this tab right here. There's a bunch of tabs here. It's a little overwhelming, but you get used to it pretty soon. So these are all the people I've met. And then these are all the characters. So many. And then this will keep track of your friendship with each person. So I'm gonna go meet Linus. I have most of the places that these characters hang out with pretty well memorized. So that's Linus. He lives up in this tent up here. He's not very trusting of me right away, which I suppose makes sense. If you just sort of show up and you've never met this guy and he walks up to you and he's just like, "Hey, I wouldn't be very trusting of them either. Just gonna be honest. This leads back to our farm. Little overgrown still. I mean, very overgrown, really, I should say. But I'm just gonna, since I'm here, I'm gonna plant in these. Now, there is a risk after you plant your first 15 crops, then once you've plant the 16th one down, you have a chance to have crows take your crops, which is never a good thing. And you can build a scarecrow, but I'm not I'm not sure we have the stuff for that or even the recipe unlocked. This is where you build stuff. And yeah, like I thought, no scarecrow here. But it's pretty cheap to make one. And it's necessary because you're gonna have a bad time if crows eat all your crops. So the first day it, of Stardew Valley is always just this, of just introducing yourself. Here's Caroline. Hello, you must be William, the new farmer. I'm Caroline. Hi, Caroline. I'm not going to talk to you again. Oh, you aren't exactly how I imagined, but that's okay. I'm Jody. Hi, Jody. Oh, a stranger. My name's Vincent. Hi, Vincent. Mama says not to talk to strangers, but you seem okay. I am pretty okay. Harvey? It's a pleasure to meet you. I'm Harvey, the local doctor. I perform regular checkups and medical procedures for all the residents of Pelican Town. It's a rewarding work. Yep. Um, here's Evelyn, the grandmother of the town. Why, hello, and welcome to our little community, dear. You can call me Granny if you like. So, yeah, there's lots of characters. Here's Elliot. He's one of our beachside dwellers. Ah, the new farmer we've all been expecting, whose arrival has sparked many a conversation. I'm Elliot. I live in the little cabin by the beach. It's a pleasure to meet you. So, yep, down here is the beach. It's fun. Fishing in this game is so much fun. Although lots of people say that it's very difficult, which it is, but once you get used to it, it gets easier. Um, I think it's one of the more fun things in this game, is fishing, which is a good thing because it's a good way to get a lot of early money. Here's Emily. Ooh, I can read it in your face. You're gonna love it here in Pelican Town. If you're ever looking for something to do in the evening, stop by the saloon. That's where I work. Alright. Let's see if we can get as many people. Oh, hey, so you're the new guy, huh? Cool. I'll see you around. That's Alex, although he did not tell us his name. That's okay. I'm sort of just wandering around aimlessly right now. Honestly, don't know what to do. First day, there's not a lot you can do. You can't fish. You don't have that much money. It's really just farming. So typically, I just try to meet as many people as possible. Let's see how many we have. Pretty good, 19. Still got a ways to go, but let's see if we can find any more people. Here's Haley. Oh, you're that new farmer boy, aren't you? Huh? Oh, I'm Haley. Yep. And here's Marnie's house. It's fun. You can see the cows. Eventually we can get those. Here's Jas. Hi. Yeah, she's a little shy. You can see I have lost some energy throughout the day. That's from doing actions like swinging my axe, tilling the ground, watering plants, stuff like that. Physical exertion. So this is the forest, although I already have a forest in my farm, so It's not. Here's the wizard's tower. We can't do anything with that until a little bit later. Um, he'll invite us to his tower. It's a little weird, the wizard. But yeah, that's pretty much how the first day of Stardew Valley goes. And then all of your you save by sleeping and going to the next day in this game. So, yep, I'm just going to showcase selling my stuff. I'm gonna plant these mixed seeds actually that are a great way to get early money and early plants that you would otherwise would have to buy. Most of those are parsnips. That's okay though. And then I'm gonna go to sleep tonight. And then these are all the things that I sold. So that pretty much wraps up this video of my first day in Stardew Valley. Um, slow going at the beginning, but they'll pick up speed once we get into more. All right, bye.